Going live here. We're going live. Hello, 1 2 1 2. We're going live. Oh, good Lord. uh, am I recording this? Oh no, YouTube's recording it. Well, I'm here anyway. Oh, no, I need is my coffee. Got my coffee. That should be good, I guess. Got my coffee. I have a place to set it on the chair. I've got to turn it around because I'm right-handed. Turn the spout around. Oh, don't spit it. It's hot. Oh, turn it more. Go on. There you go. Hey, Ghost Queen, Heather. Let me get a sip of my coffee here. I just been through a traumatic experience once again. Oh, my daughter just left. I had another bleeding episode. Boy, I'm so glad I'm taking this blood thinner shit. I'm just getting ready for this, prepared for this. I was going to get on earlier than I am now. And all I did is scoop forward in this chair, slide forward, and push myself up, stand up. And I went out to the kitchen to replenish my ice water, and I get my cup of coffee, and I stood there at the kitchen counter, and I felt like something was dripping on my leg. And I had long pants on, and it felt like something was dripping on my leg. What the hell is that? And I reached down there and feel behind my leg, couldn't find nothing. And I kept doing it. I kept feeling wet on the back of my leg. And finally, I stuck my hand down there, and my whole hand come out just covered with blood. And I said, oh, my God, not again. Because I didn't do anything. I didn't scratch nothing. I don't have no fingernails. I keep them cut down now, so I don't scratch nothing. And I didn't do nothing but slide forward and stand up in my chair to go out and get my coffee and stuff. So I called my daughter. My middle daughter of the three, not the oldest, but the middle daughter, Christina. I called her and I told her, I said, Christina, I'm bleeding. And I don't know what it's coming from. And I don't know if it's going to stop. I need your help. Say no more. Bang. She was right over. Came right over. She's got some type of a title. She works for a place that does eyes, and she helps with surgery, and where they cut your eyelids off if your eye won't stay open enough for you to see, and they change lenses and all that stuff. She's an assistant. So she come over, and I was in the bathroom, and I dropped my drawers, and my plants are all blood inside on that leg, on my left leg, and she washed it all off with some soap and water, and it was a skin tag. And I have them damn skin tags all over me because I'm a fat man. And I guess, I don't know what they're caused by, but I got them skin tags all over me. And that's what it was. She said that skin tag is the size of a pencil eraser. She says if you wasn't on blood thinner, she said I'd snip that sucker off because she's got a cauterizer. She said, I'd snip that bitch off and I'd have cauterized, and that'd have been the end of that. But she wouldn't do it because I'm on blood thinners. But so now my wife bought me some Tampax, or no, Kotex minis. And so what we did is that my wife bought me those for this because a Band-Aid ain't going to do it. So she bought me this mini Kotex, or mini pads. So my daughter cut it up and put it over the skin tag and put that white medical tape over it to hold it, like they do in hospital. So it's covered now. It's got extra extra serpent Kotex pad over it. And I got put down two towels here on my chair, so in case it started again, I wouldn't mess my chair up. God, day one thing is another, you know. Sometimes staying alive, you wonder if it's worth it. But you know, if I cut myself or something, then I would have nobody to blame myself for bleeding. But a lot of times I don't do nothing, and it just starts, and then here I am, man. You know, bleeding out all over the damn place. Man, it's a bummer. Oh, you might notice my new camera position. Uh, I found out I had a 25-foot USB cable with a male on one end and a female on the other. So I plugged that USB cable into my computer, running it around the room, and it comes right over here now, right here next to me, right next to my underneath the air conditioner here, and it hangs there. So now I took my camera and unplugged it from over on my desk, come over here, plugged it in there, and lo and behold, it works fine. It's sitting on top of my my BiPAP machine and pointed it towards me. And now I can sit here in my easy chair and not have to worry about my leg getting tired. So I can have buku long chats now. Now my only problem is getting this big enough. No, I gotta put my glasses on so I can see the screen. I'm sitting in front of a 55-inch TV, and I still can't see it. Now you're gonna have to deal with my glare. Oh no, it don't show because I'm not pointing towards it. Okay. Hey Larry, how's tricks? Not good. That's crazy. I understand it, and I go along with that. Good thing I got the kids. You're damn right. I'd have had to call an ambulance for a skin tag. That's why I didn't get too bent out of shape about it. It got nothing to do with nerve damage. You mean a skin tag? No, I don't think so. No, it's just I'm on blood thinners. Any little cut, man. I got a paper cut on my finger the other day, and I didn't think I'd ever get that damn thing to stop bleeding. You know how bad they hurt anyway, because I found blood. I was eating over there at the desk, and I happened to look and I had blood on my finger, and I said, where the hell is that coming from? And I looked all around. I thought, checked my nose. I thought maybe I was having a bloody nose. And come to find out, it was my finger. I cut it, didn't even feel it. You know, those paper cuts and shit you don't even feel. And my finger was bleeding, and I didn't even know it. Man, them blood thinners, taking them blood thinners are bad news. Bad news. So how you been, Heather? I see you put up a little short paranormal video the other day. I watched that. They said one word. Crap, what was the word now? I can't remember, but I watched it. I watch all your videos. I wonder what you've been doing. You've been hiding. Oh, I had a big long chat here the other day. It was 2.5 hours. Day before yesterday, I think it was. And yesterday I was on Facebook. I've let a few people in on my Facebook. I think you're one of them. I think I've let Barbie in. I've let Darren in on my Facebook. Well, Darren messaged me about something, and I turned the video camera on and called him on Facebook with the video camera, and he answered, and I sat there and had a face-to-face talk with Darren for quite a long while. It was a good old time, man. Just talk back and forth. I'm going to make this window bigger so I can see text better. Make this a little bigger. Oh, that's much better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, bye. No, it was a skin tag, a big skin tag. It must be when I scooted forward my chair, it ripped it, you know, all my weight, and it ripped it. This chair is going to be the death of me. It's an extra large for a big man chair, and it's extra what they call an extra tall chair. So the back here is taller than normal. And it rocks. And if I'd have known it rocked, I'd have never bought it, because that's what caused me so much problems. Because when I go forward, see how the chair goes forward and it gets closer to the ground. And the closer it is to the ground, closer I am to the ground, the more I got to bend my knees and the harder it is for me to get up. So I'd have never bought the damn thing. Yep. I think what's the problem with these chats is I've been having them too early, and I know it's a lot early for a lot of people. I think Barbie's in Texas, and I think they're a couple hours earlier than I am. So I think they're in the central zone. They may not be, but I think they're in the central zone. So whatever I got, 100 time it is here, it's even earlier for her. What time is it here now? 6:08, so it's only 5:08 her time. So I think I should start these later, like around maybe 9 o'clock. Although that's going to kill the people overseas, though, because that's going to be really, really late at night for them. I mean, you know, morning for me is it's nighttime over in the UK, and it's nighttime in New Zealand. I talked to Darren the other day. It was like 6 or 8, like 8 o'clock in the morning or something. And it was 3 o'clock in the morning where he was at. And I said, "What the hell are you doing up so late?" He says, I fell asleep." He says, "I did, and during the day." He says, "Now I can't sleep." He says, "I do that all the time." As the whole kit, well, it's 57 right now. 57. And let me see. It's supposed to be, I can't read, it's too far away. Dang it. Overcast clouds. High for today, 68. Low, 55. So it's 57 now. Wind 7 miles per hour. Humidity 90%. So it's just a typical Michigan fall morning, I guess. Say what? What's so important about, what's so magical about these boxers? You talking underwear, right? What's so special about them? Maybe you should buy some more boxers that are exactly the same as that pair, and then you won't have to wash them every night. Wow. Well, that's cold. I ain't got that cold here yet. Thank goodness. I'm finally, stuff is gelling in my memory. I know Barbie's in Texas. Darren's in, shit, I keep thinking Tasmania. New Zealand. And Zara's in Germany. Barbie's in Texas. And you're in, let me think now, Maine? Am I right? Are you in Maine? New Jersey. Maine? I can't, it's hard enough for me to put names with some of these, you know, the Ghost Queen Paranormal, Heather. I've got that down, but I mean, a lot of times people come in here, Northern blah, 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 paranormal, and I don't even know the person's name. If they told me, I probably didn't remember it. Massachusetts. Okay, Massachusetts. Hi, Knoxville, Tennessee. Almost a couple hours from the big city. I know that's the same as me. I'm about right around an hour, a little over an hour from Murder City. You know what Murder City is? I think Detroit. Want no part of that place? Yeah, welcome there, Caryville, Texas. You've never been here before, I don't think. But yeah, been watching me for 2 years. For you. I don't know why people want to watch this crazy old man. I haven't figured that out yet. But I'm grateful for people that like me. It's better than being hated, you know. And I've had a few of them too, by the way. I've had quite a few haters. But you just can't be awesome all the time. Yeah, I'm all set up good now, man. I got my pills here when it comes time. I got my ice water. Got my coffee I need a sip of. Pumpkin spice. I usually drink one pumpkin spice creamer vial, you know, that thing that keep your refrigerator. Usually can stand about one of them, then I don't want any more of it. Well, talking about sessions, Heather, you know, I have stated that I will no longer do sessions because I made a promise to the Lord that I wouldn't do that anymore. Well, this religion has me all screwed up, you know. And you can't throw out religion if you're going to do paranormal because they're one and the same. You know, heaven and hell, uh, and that comes into question no matter what you do in the paranormal. You know, we don't know what these things are. You don't know where they are. You don't know if they're good or you don't know if they're bad. We can't see them; they can see us, and all that stuff. Well, it's the same with that religion. You know, it says in the Bible we're not supposed to talk to the dead. That's what I gained from it. But talking to Darren the other day, uh, he said he thinks it's all right. I mean, Darren does things different. He does. He said he doesn't try to talk with the ones that are low level. When he comes across a low level one, he preaches good to them. He tries to tell them about the Lord and how they should accept Him and stuff like that. And you know, and maybe that might be the what's wrong with the way I've been doing it. That's why I get low level stuff all the time, is because you know I'm sort of more or less going along with them, and I should be going against them and letting them know that I go against them. And Darren said he didn't think it would matter if I started up doing sessions again. And I've been hemming and hawing on that. You know, my father told me, or said when I was a kid, that it doesn't matter much money you give to church or how many times you go to the church. All that matters is when you die and you're judged, is you're going to be judged on the type of person you were, the type of man you was. You know, if you were good or bad, if you were a family man, if you took care of your kids, you raised kids, you know, all that comes into consideration. And I don't know, I'm beginning to think that I should just take my chances. I mean, right now, I'm so diced, cut up in pieces about this stuff. You know, one day I think one thing, another day I think something else, and it's so mind-boggling and hard to understand. And I've been thinking that maybe if I want to do a session, damn it, I'm going to do a session. If the Lord don't like it, let him take my voice away or stop me, or because I've already asked him a couple times for give me a sign if it would be okay if I started doing it again, and of course I didn't get no sign. So I don't know. I just really don't know. Bye, mate. Let's try another one. Hey, oh, I'm gonna have to go look at this one. Peter, last name here. Hey, okay. Peter, last name here is. Oh, yeah, it does say Peter. Okay. Well, welcome, Peter. I don't know if I ever talked to you before, but welcome anyway. Regardless. I don't. I don't care what it is when you go through life. Some things you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So I may start session again and just take my chances. Until that time comes, I'm just not going to worry about it. I'll let the I'll just roll the dice and I'll let the chips fall as they may. I mean, that's all any of us can do. I mean, I never killed nobody. I haven't been mean to anybody or did anything terrible to anybody. So I don't know if that makes me a good person, but don't make me a bad person. So I'm just going to roll the dice, take my chances, and maybe I'll start doing section again here once in a while. But I don't know if I'm going to annotate them. That's just so much work. Oh, yeah. Right. Heller, right. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Peter. I'm glad it came out of it okay. I just had a bleeding experience here this morning. I had to call my daughter over here. All I do is slide forward in this chair. I'm on blood thinners. Terrible thing to be on. All I do is slide forward in this chair as I get up, get my legs out from me as best as I can so I can stand up because I'm such a fat person. And all I do is slide forward in this chair. And I went out to the kitchen to get some coffee and get some ice water. And I felt something dripping on my leg. And I looked and I didn't see nothing. And finally, I stuck my hand down. I have these uh, lounge pants that I wear. They're sort of cotton, like a pajama bottom. And I reached down there and pulled my hand out covered with blood. And what I did, I got skin tag on the back of my leg. And my daughter says about the size of a pencil eraser. So when I slid forward on this chair, it ripped it. And I'm standing out there at the kitchen bleeding my ass off and didn't know where it was coming from. And I started soaking up paper towels and I said, oh shit. And I didn't want to call an ambulance because that's happened more than once. And before it was my fault because I scratched. I had an itch back here and I scratched. And my daughter said, well, cut them damn fingernails off. So I keep my fingernails cut off now. And it isn't even scratching anything this morning. All I did is slide forward the chair. Started bleeding like a stuck hog on the back of my leg. So I had to call my daughter. Luckily, she didn't have to be to work till 8, but she come running right over here and washed it off with soap water and found out what it was. Instead of putting a Band-Aid on it, we put a mini pad on it. Not a maxi pad, but a mini pad. My wife bought me a package of women's, sanitary napkins, except they're small. And, they're super absorbent. So my daughter cut a section out of that, like a big square, and we put it over the center, we put it over that skin tag, and then I got medical tape I got from the hospital. We put that on it, so I got a big Band-Aid over it now, and it quit bleeding, and I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Just another damn bleeding experience. Not as bad as some of them had. My carpet in here looks like there's been a murder in here. That one day my foot exploded and blood was pumping out of my foot. But, I don't know. You do what you gotta do to keep living. Yeah, Heather, I believe you do. You can't separate paranormal from religion because it's right there in your face. Help me, oh, save me. Hey, they're not asking me to save them, you know? Well, who are they asking? We know who they're asking. And isn't that religion? You know? Are they in heaven or are they in hell? That's religion. Paranormal is religion. No matter how you. There's so many religions, man. It's all over my head. I've been watching some of Darren's videos, and a lot of them just go right over my head because I've never read the Bible all the way through. And I tried here a few weeks ago, started out reading it, and I only got partway through Genesis. I mean, just somebody was begotten to his son so and so, and he was begotten to his son so and so, and it just goes on and on and on, and thee and thou and those and all that. And I had a modern, everyday English spoken version, but it was just I couldn't read it. I just could not read it. So I don't know. I guess I'm just a bad man. Oh. Oh, Heather, I've been listening to shortwave lately, and there's a ton of religious shortwave stations. That's about all that's left. And there's one called WWCR, and I think they're out of Nashville, Tennessee. And there's this guy that's known as the preacher man by other people, and he's got a gruff voice, and he preaches hell and brimstone, boy. I mean, I tell you. And I listened to him. I listened to some of the other ones there for a while, and everybody that preaches has a different spin on things. And it's really confusing. Then I watched Morgan Freeman the other day on a TV series he has about religion, and he was showing the Hindus and what they believe in and all this and that. It's so confusing, you know, that I'm just sort of putting religion on the back burner because it's all over my head. I mean, I'm just a regular old person, you know. I did go to church as a boy and a little boy. I used to go to Sunday school and all that stuff. That was a long time ago. And that's one of the things I heard on one of those preachers preaching. I'm a born-again Christian. I was baptized as a little boy. Well, this preacher was preaching that that's not good enough. If you was baptized as a young man or a young lady, that is not good enough to get you to heaven. You have to talk to the Bible and read the Bible, and you've got to go to church, and you've got to. I mean, he just went on and on and on, and made it sound like, boy, you're going to hell. So I might be. I got no way to stop what happens. So that's the way I'm going to look at it from now. Que sera, sera. Do what you got to do, you know. I can't change it anyway. No sense worrying about it. I've got some stuff for cauterization. I got some special stuff you stick on it that I haven't had to use, and I got an electric cauterizer too. Here, sucker heats up red hot. Burn yourself, you know. I got one of them too, but I should be up. I was this close in order to read that screen. Maybe I should pull my chair up. Not going to do nothing right now. I'm not bleeding, so I'm just going to sit here. If I could make this thing bigger. Can I make this full screen? Click on this. No. Oh, maybe here I can. Yeah, okay. Not full screen. Oh, yeah, that's better. I'm a dummy. Hey, there's Steve. Hey, morning, Steve. Yeah, I've heard a lot of crazy stuff. It just boggles my mind. It just confuses me more. I am so confused. You couldn't get any more confused. That's just like when I'm doing these sessions, man. You hear one thing one time, hear something else the next time. You don't know what to believe. It's just all ups and downs. It's well, I might be there, Caryville, Texas, but I gotta take blood thinners. I almost died twice from blood clots in my lungs, and they start out in my leg for some reason, my bad leg, and they travel up through my heart and into my lungs. And the last time I went into the hospital, I went in an ambulance, and I didn't think I was going to make it there. I actually could not breathe at all, and can't remember what my blood oxygen level was, like 79, if I remember right. And it's supposed to be 98, 99, and it was like 79, and I just could not breathe, and I don't want to go through that again. So blood thinners do it. Rat poison, I don't care what it is, as long as they keep my blood thin so I don't clot, and I can still breathe. I'm perfectly happy with rat poison. Closer you get to Jesus, the demons come after us harder. I believe that's true. I think Steve Hutt found that out. But I don't know. It wasn't for him being closer to Jesus. It was for he pissed off all the spirits, the not so nice spirits, the low level spirits that I always end up talking to. Pissed them all off, man. They or else the good ones because they knew what he's up to. They knew what a shyster he is. They didn't like it. They went after him. Hey Jerry, I've seen you in a long time. How you doing? Jerry Wilson is an old friend. I used to stream on Vaughn TV on a vaping channel. That's been quite a long time ago, and I only did it a few times, but I made a lot of friends on there. And Jerry's about the only one that I know of from that time that's a friend that I'm still in contact with. So, good morning, Jerry. Okay, Heather. Thanks for stopping by. Good to hear from you. And get you next time. Don't work too hard. You probably got to get them kids off to school. Thanks for stopping by. The more the merrier. Uh, Tartarus. Well, I really don't use it much anymore. Darren tells me it's Hades. That area where you go to and you're not in heaven, you're not in hell. You're in a holding place, and he calls it Hades. Catholics call it, I can't, brine, cobwebs. You know what I'm talking about, but it's the place you go when you're in between both of them. Purgatory, not came to me. That's how slow my mind is. Hey, Michael Rogers, welcome. Morning. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, Huff's back to his section. He's got another box already. One of his people that he sold the box to for $1,000 or $1,100, whatever the hell he got for him, was getting out of the paranormal. And this guy, rather than sell his box, he figured he'd give it back to Mr. Huff. So thanks to one of the people that he sold and his box to, gave him their box back when they quit paranormal. So now he's got a box. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? This guy's got more bullshit than he ought to try and market that. Put it in the can. Steve Huff's favorite famous bullshit. Put it on a can. Sell that. People fall for that shit. I don't know how they do, but they do, man. I never thought people were so easy, but man, they're easy. It's easy to lead people astray. It's so easy. Me, I've got a little following of a few friends by doing nothing, not trying to. Just, they just attach themselves to me. Oh yeah. Now he's right back to celebrities again. He knows people feel about that shit, and he's back to his old 48-hour crap again. Oh, you can only talk to. Best time to talk to spirits 48 hours before 48 hours after they die. How about these people over in the UK that talk to spirits that are back in the 1500s when they was alive? How the hell can they do that? That's a little bit beyond 48 hours. I mean, he comes up with such crap, and people just suck it all up, man. It is like cocaine. Suck that huff right up their nose. You can't tell them any different. I don't care anymore. Let them go. Do what they want to do. I don't care. And now he's got them going on them damn DR60 Panasonic recorders. That man was stupid enough to pay $1,100 a piece for those two things. That showed you how smart he is. I wouldn't give 2 cents for them damn recorders. They're low quality. They're the first ones that came out. They got hardly no recording time. You can't get them into your computer without having to record the EVP with another recorder in order to get it in the damn computer. I mean, they're raspy sounding, low quality, terrible things. The only reason they work good in getting EVPs is because humans can hear down to 20 hertz. And generally, recorders start at 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. That's the range of sounds they can hear. Well, this damn recorder is one of the worst ones they came out with. And from what I understand, is it can hear down to 8 hertz. 8 compared to 20. And they always say that spirits are on lower frequencies. So that's why they pick up the EVP so much better than a lot of other EVP recorders. But the quality on them is absolutely terrible. And they sound like shit when you play it back. On every recording. And I wouldn't have one of them shoved up where. But he's got all these people making all these videos with him and stuff now. And, he thought about putting them on eBay. He didn't need 2 of them. He's going to get back using this box. And he's just building people up. He's going to put them on YouTube and try and get more than he paid for them. Besides, it's a Steve Huff recorder, man. Never fails to amaze me. Are you leaving already, Jerry? I'm sorry. Oh, that's Ghost Queen. Okay. I'm behind on my chat and just running my mouth. I don't know. I don't know. I've had a few things that got my attention. Let me get my pills out. Uh, whoa! Now I'm gonna knock all my pills off. Come on, Larry. See if I can turn this around. See them white louvered doors over there? They're open right now. And my other big brown door, that's closed. The big brown door was opening up there about 4 different times. It'd open up about 2 inches, about that much it would open up. And we don't have no big vacuum that would make it open or none of that crap. And I'd wake up in the morning, that thing would be open. It's done that I don't know how many times. And then lately, that louvered door's been opening. Just like you see it, they open up maybe inch and a half. They're closed when I go to bed at night. When I wake up in the morning, they're open. But that may be due to maybe moisture changing, humidity, because they are spring loaded. You know, when you close them, they're spring loaded. But normally it takes quite a bit of effort to unspring them. You know what I mean? But they've been opening now at night. I wake up in the morning and that damn thing will be open like an inch and a half. Them doors. So I don't know if it's paranormal or not. I don't know. And then the other day I sit there at my desk and I kept feeling like there was a bug on me. You know, I looked and there was no bug. And then a little while later, it would be my right arm, and damn, there's a bug on me, and I keep looking all over for it, and I couldn't find it. I looked all over, no bug. Did this a couple times. And I said, damn it, if that's a spirit doing that, I said, cut it out. Said it out loud. A little while later, got one on my left arm again. I said, I thought I told you to stop it. If you're touching me, knock it off. Never did it again. So I don't know if it's paranormal or not. I just don't know. But anything that happens to me now, I'm aware. You know, and if you don't do these sessions, you don't mess with the paranormal, nobody's ever aware of anything. It's just stuff that they wouldn't notice, you know. But I notice everything now. Whether it's true paranormal or not, I don't know. Uh-oh. I've got to scroll back here. I can only do that with the real chat. Let me scroll back here. Okay. Got to catch up. Hang on, give me a second. Let me catch up. I got messed up again. Running my mouth, not paying attention to the chat. Whoops. We'll be here, Peter. Come on back. I think I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up. I never held down, but one time I had one of them dream things that was bad. But that only happened one time, and that's a long, long time ago. But I did have some bad dreams when I thought I had that attachment. Uh, Nasty dreams. I mean, like it's telling me to kill my family and kill this and kill that, and that was a dream. Whether it was induced by a spirit, I don't know. But that's when I thought I had an attachment. I don't believe I have attachments anymore, but it's never known, you know. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. Remove. Okay. Get another drink of coffee here. I'll sit right here and let this coffee get cold. That's usually what I do, and I end up throwing it down the drain. All this time I did this, I've had some phenomenal things happen that I believe is phenomenal, like that picture up there with that orb leaving that energy trail. And that's not the only one. I did another, I caught one another time in another room. Is it a mistake of the camera? Could be. I don't know. It's not like lens flare. I mean, how would you catch a moving object that leave a particle trail like that? I don't know how the camera would ever do that. That and that orb. You know, I had to put up lots of orb videos, and people, you know, people aren't hot on orbs. They don't believe in orbs, but I do. I used to watch some ghost adventures all the time. Well, I still do. And they were in some cave somewhere. There was a hole up there in the wall of the cave. And Zach stood outside that hole, and he says, if there's a spirit in there, you come out of there and let me see you. And an orb come out, like on cue, on command. So I did that before in here. You know, it's like I sit here in this chair and that door would be open, and they come in from the hallway, and they come over here towards me. So I started commanding them. I said, if you're out there, come in here, come over here, come over here. And all of a sudden you see in the video, they start coming right to me, not going somewhere else, they come right to me. And that time I took a picture. I said, okay, if these orbs were lying around here, if you're really spirits, I said, show yourself in that plasma TV. I'm going to take a picture of it. And I took like 8 pictures with my 35, well, my digital, like 35 millimeter, you know. And on one picture, the whole screen was full of orbs. And on none of the pictures, there was nothing. So the next day I asked the spirits, I said, did you guys really show up in my room on that TV like I asked? And they says, what, you don't believe us? So, you know, I don't know. But the thing that topped it all off for me is a couple things. One you guys couldn't see because I never got it on film was that damn egg McMuffin rising up and jumping off my plate in the kitchen. I was making breakfast. It didn't slide off. It lifted up, went over, and plopped right in front of my nose, and I saw it. And I used to have the microwave beeping all the time. Went out in the kitchen, there'd be nobody there, and I went out there, stealthed out there once with my 400-pound body. I stealthed out there, and I took a whole series of shots and caught a big, giant, bright orb right up above where the microwave was. But the thing that really, out of everything I've ever done, is that orb that talked. If you haven't seen it, you want to go back a few videos, it'll say talking orb. And I picked up the EVPs in the room. One of them says, are you going to try and scare him? And the other spirit says, nah, he's not afraid of us spirits. Well, then I was commenting on the orbs flying around the room about how fast they were. I said, man, because I was trying to capture him, I was talking to him. I said, slow down a little bit. I said, man, you're so fast, I can't catch you on camera. And one would go shoo, by, and I talked to him and talked to him. And when all of a sudden this one goes shoo, went by me. And when it did, one of those spirits says, beautiful. And at that time it went by me, it goes beep. So I thought that was kind of weird, that beeping noise. So I slowed that video down 50%, and it was a beautiful woman's voice saying hello as that thing went by. And I have never seen Ghost Adventures or anybody capture something like that. I mean, that to me, that's irrefutable proof that orbs do exist and they are spirits and they can friggin' talk to you. I mean, I've watched Ghost Adventures where Aaron will be filming, with the camera. Uh, One time he was filming and an orb went zoom into the wall, and the exact instant that thing hit the wall, it went thump when it hit the wall. I mean, this shit is real. To me, it is real, and it's unrefutable. Spirits do exist. But you can't tell that to a lot of people, They just think we're all crazy. Hey, nobody commented on my Moses picture. Little bastards are all over your basement, huh? Well, people take pictures of shit outside, and it's chunks of shit in the air, and dust, and they all got that big, they're real bright, and they all got that happy face on them. Those aren't orbs. They're not orbs. The orbs I see are clear, see-through, and they blink. They pulsate when they move. Even when they're moving, they're pulsating, and you can see through them. They're like clear see-through, and they pulsate. The ones I see, them are orbs. You don't know if they're spirits or demons. Well, I don't know. I don't know why a demon would show itself as an orb. Of course, I suppose it could. Have you ever see them? Some of you probably won't, but have you ever see those that show that only had 4 episodes of it? It's called Demon Files. It's this retired New York uh, detective that goes around and exorcises demons out of houses. There was only 4 episodes of it because I think he got mad and told them the TV crew or all that shit to take a ride because he was very serious about it. And he was a real thing, and there was four episodes of that. Man, that was a great show, but it only lasted four times. So tell me about you guys. What are you up to? What are you doing? Talk amongst yourselves. I don't want every time I get in here, I make it all about me, and I don't. That's not the reason I do these chats. It's so all my friends can talk among one another, have a place to talk about paranormal, and talk to one another. That's the reason I do this. It's not to put attention on me for even though I can't shut my mouth. I'm happy I found a new way to put this camera over here. And now I can sit here in my... Oh, hey, nobody said anything about my blanket. See that big skull up there on my... Oh, it's a blanket. It's one of the velvet blankets. I don't know if you can see the chick. You can see her down there behind my shoulder. See her eyes. It's the skull guy and the chick behind him, and they're on a Harley. I'm not gonna do my thing here. Ow! There. Put my feet up for my legs. So see, I can sit here now in this chair. I can stream all day. I don't have to worry about my feet hurting me because I'm already over here where I normally am. Coffee's getting cold already. I've sat too long. Good Lord. Almost 7 o'clock already? I don't know what time I started. I think I've been on around an hour because of my bleeding episode this morning. Having to call my daughter over here. I started a lot earlier. But I think that's my problem, to start too early. Oh, my one friend left. I didn't talk to him. Right now it says Michael, Garyville, Texas, and Steve Irish. Irish Steve. That's the only people that's in here now? That's what my thing says anyway. I don't know how true it is. Okay, Steve. I know how it is taking the kids to bus stops, take them to school, and then when you get older, man, you're gonna have to do the same thing all over again for your grandkids. I did that before. Used to babysit a little granddaughter that's, just months old. Used to take her mother to work, and I'd have to watch that little baby all day. Just because they move out don't mean you're done. I'm telling you right now. So get used to it. Life's a bitch, and then you die. Catch you later, Steve. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I don't know about demons. I think somebody said something about it earlier that I think you really got to get their attention before one will even bother with you. I'm sure there's enough demons to go around for everybody, but you have to do something to call them out. And you don't want to do that because once they get on you, they're hard to get rid of, I guess. They're very hard to get rid of. But I think you got to call them out more or less somehow and do something that's really not good as far as they're concerned to get their attention, and really don't want to get their attention. Oh, Jerry, you're still there? I'm sorry, man. I ain't been talking to you. That LOL, LOL, let me know you're still here. What you been up to, Jerry? I see. Jerry's a gunman. He's an ex-serviceman. He lives down south of the alligators, and he's a big gun enthusiast. He has his own Fort Knox down there. Jerry, my daughter is. I'm talking to Jerry now. My daughter came in here the other day. My oldest daughter. She's in her early 40s, I guess. And she walked in here. She opened her purse and pulled out a damn handgun and set it on my desk. I can't remember. It was a 9mm. I think it was a 9mm. I don't know. It was small in stature. I don't think it was a Glock. But she pulled that. It may have been a 480 or something. But she pulled this little damn automatic handgun out and set it on my desk. And I said, "What in the hell are you doing with that?" Oh, she says, "I just wanted to feel safe." So she got her CCW, but she carries, man. She packs if she wants to. Blew my mind. And I was reading an article here the other day. Now I hear that in Michigan it's legal to carry a gun as long as it's an own and it's in plain view. I never even knew that. But they got a bill in the Michigan Senate right now that I guess it's already passed the Senate for you don't need a permit to carry conceal, and it's got to go to the House yet, or it's got to somebody for approval. And I know there's like a bunch of states now where you don't need no concealed weapons permit. You can carry anytime you want, and they're trying to get that in Michigan. I don't know why. I don't know if it'll go through because Michigan is somewhat of a Puritan state, Puritan attitude, and I don't know if it'll ever go through. But I got no use for a gun. I haven't had guns, handguns. I had a 357 Smith & Wesson with an 8-inch barrel, a vent rib. Used to go out and shoot 38 specials because it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Didn't kick as hard. I even reloaded them myself there for a while. Trim the cart, draw the cartridge through there, and then had to trim it to length. Put the powder in and out. I used to reload. Had a reloader. I used to reload 38 specials. I used to shoot the hell out of that gun. And then I had a little Ruger 22 caliber, stainless steel. I used to shoot the hell out of that. But I got rid of the 357 because we had some black guys that lived up at the end of the street, and they messing with one of my daughters at school, messing with my daughter. And one day they were messing with my daughter. She was out in the yard or something. They were messing with her. My wife come in and got my 357. Went out there and started waving it around. And she said, "If you mess with my daughter, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to blow your fucking legs off." And that was the end of that. And when I seen that, I said, "Man, I'm getting rid of this gun. It's not good for me to keep it around here." I didn't feel safe with my wife here. Oh, shit. Okay, Michael, you're going to bail out too. Have a good day, man. Oh, I'll do sessions again, Michael, no problem. I might even try one at nighttime, like about 9 o'clock at night or something. Yeah, I know you do, Jerry. All right. Always have a good night. I always used to have something. I don't even own a gun anymore. Not a rifle, not a shotgun. Man, I think of some of the nice guns I had. I got rid of. I was an idiot. You ever hear of a patrician? It's a shotgun. I can't remember who it's made by. It was called the patrician. It had a gold-plated trigger. And it had engraving on the side. It was a pump. If I remember right, it was a beautiful gun. Man, I had that thing. I never got rid of that. I've had a lot of nice guns. And my dad had guns that my mom got rid of before I got old enough to get them from her. But he had a 30-40 Craig. I think it was a Springfield, that had been modernized for a hunting rifle. It had a cheek plate on the stock, and it had been modified, I know. Bull axe and 30-40 Craig. That would be worth some money today. And he has some other 30-06, Bull X and something or other. He used to have guns. I never got my hands on them though. Okay, Michael. Thanks, buddy. Uh-oh. That's going to get in your pocket, Jerry. You're going to go buy a car. What I always wanted, my friend of mine had one, and I never had one because it cost like $1,000 back when I wanted one, was a Beretta. Was it 92F or 92E or whatever, the ones with the 15-shot clip that the U.S. Army was using them for a while. It replaced the 45, if I remember. If I remember right, it was 9mm. And I always wanted one of those Berettas so bad. I don't know about a Glock. I don't think I could ever get by with one of those because the damn thing's made of plastic. I don't think I could get by with a plastic gun. Well, hello. I think that's Barbie. I might be wrong. I think that's Barbie. Good morning. I'm doing okay now. A little earlier, the first thing this morning, I wasn't doing so well. I had another bleeding episode. Oh, you're just checking it out. She wants Dad's expertise. That's good. Well, that one I used to look at was not small. It was a regular big size handgun. I always thought I like a regular old Colt 45, one of those 45 caliber like Army guns, but I always kept reading about them, how they jammed all the time, and if you didn't use the right ammo and all this and that. Oh yes, Barbie, I had another bleeder, man, this morning. I had to call my daughter over here this morning. I got up. I was going to start this chat a lot earlier. I got all my stuff around and found a new place for my camera, by the way. And I'm in my chair with my legs up, so I can chat from now to doomsday. But anyway, I had the other stuff set up, all ready to go, and I wanted to get my ice water filled up, and I wanted to get my coffee. I better keep drinking before it gets completely cold. And went out to the kitchen, Barbie. Well, first I slid forward on this chair because it's, to get out. And when I slide forward in this chair, it's a rocker, and it tips down, and it gets closer to the ground. Well, I just slid up in my chair to get out of it. I stood up, grabbed my glass and stuff, turned the light on in the bathroom, went out to the kitchen, and got my ice, put my hot water in the microwave, and I stood there, and I felt something dripping on my leg. I said, "What the hell is that?" I could feel it on my leg. And I had long lounge pants on, like pajama bottoms, and I looked down there, and my pants weren't wet. I couldn't figure what the hell it was. I kept doing it, and these pants got an elastic waistband. I stuck my hand down in there, pulled my hand out, it was covered with blood. I said, "Oh no, not again!" So I was bleeding like a stuck hog, sitting there waiting for my coffee to get done. And I was jamming paper towels down there, and I was coming out soaked. And I said, "Oh shit, what am I going to do?" My wife's at work. and I didn't know what to do, so I called my daughter. I said, I'm bleeding, I need help. She says, I'll be right there. And she was here in a matter of minutes, and come to find out, I had the back of my leg bleeding like that before because I was scratching. I had an itch back there, and I was scratching. Well, my daughter and everybody got on me. They says, cut your damn fingernails, keep them short, and don't, if your leg scratches, don't scratch it, rub it, don't scratch it. Well, I had a bleed back there before from doing that. Today I didn't do anything. All I did was scoot forward in my chair, stand up, and go out the kitchen, and I'm bleeding. Come to find out, she come over and she washed my leg off, and she found out what it was. I have these damn skin tags all over me. I'm getting them in the corner of my eyes. I got them underneath my arms. I got these damn skin tags everywhere. Well, that's what it was. She says, you got a skin tag back there. She says the size of a pencil eraser. She says it's huge. And she says, when you scooted forward in that chair, you ripped it. So I ripped the skin tag. And that's where I was bleeding. Hell of a time, Barbie. So it had practically stopped by the time she got there. And it felt so bad for running her over there for nothing. But she washed it all off. She found out where it was coming from. You're going to think this is funny, Barbie. My wife bought me some sanitary pads, women's mini pads, for my cuts. And so what we did, we took one of those and we cut it. And we put that on there, and then we covered it with that white cloth medical tape you get at the hospital. And so I got a patch, I got a super absorbent patch over that skin tag in case it started bleeding again. But I finally got back here, and I'm good now. And another bleeding episode. Shit. Sometimes I feel like just quitting the blood thinners and take my chances with another damn blood clot. I don't know, but I'm not gonna. Terrible. Yeah, you can't. I mean, you take these blood thinners, you can't do. I mean, you can't do anything. I mean, you bleed so bad when you do bleed. And I was telling earlier, I was eating, went out to the kitchen, got my breakfast, and I made eggs and something else, and I was sitting there at my desk. Because I usually sit over there at my desk in the morning and catch up on, you see the monitor over there and catch up on what's going on in the morning when I first get up. And I sat there and I picked something up or something, and I noticed blood. I said, what the hell? And I looked at my arms, and I wasn't cut there or nothing. And I felt my nose. I thought maybe I had a nosebleed or something. I didn't have no nosebleed. And it come to find out it was my finger bleeding. I had like a paper cut on it. Well, I cut it on a napkin or what, I don't know, but I had a paper cut on my finger. And, you get the paper cuts that don't even hurt when you get them. You don't even realize it until you see the blood. And I was bleeding from my damn finger, and I had to put pressure on that. It's terrible taking blood thinners. Terrible. Oh, man, who's this blocker guy? This another troll. Figures. Yeah, I'm Jesus Christ himself. And you should be worried, blocker. We'll just ignore this guy. He'll go away. He just wants attention. Only he'll give him attention. Yeah, yeah. It's for blood. It's for not for blood pressure. It's for blood clots. Yeah, I had one when I first started taking them because of this oxygen. This this little thing here with something to go up in your nose, man. It made my nose sore. It made my nose bleed, and then when you have blood thinners, it's just. But the inside of your nose gets used to them, you know. Well, you don't have to go, Brickner or whatever. If you're not trolling, you're welcome. But from what you started out with, it looked like you were trolling me. Everybody's welcome, except trolls. If somebody comes here and starts trolling, we just ignore them. So. Oh, they don't make me cold. I'm fat. I'm hot blooded. I can't stand the heat because I'm so fat. So my air conditioner's going right now. It's 68 in here. If it gets up like 76, I'm dying. So I run this damn thing all summer and into the fall until I finally comfortable with it turned off, and then I don't run it no more. Oh, deadly, yeah. Especially when they're going in your lungs and you can't breathe no more. And that's what happened to me twice. That's why I was in the hospital. Almost died the last time. My blood oxygen was 79, and normally it's up in the high 90s, like 96, 98. And mine was 79 when I called an ambulance. And I had 2, 3 great big giant guys from the ambulance and the police help get me out of here and get me on a stretcher. I about kicked the bucket that day. Just about. Worse than the first time I was up there for the same thing. So I quit taking the damn blood thinners because they were so expensive I couldn't afford them. So now I'm on these damn Coumadin pills, which are the cheapest. They don't hardly cost anything. $10 for like a whole bunch of them. But you have to have your blood checked constantly for the level of your blood thinner. So now I got a meter. I don't have it here. I can grab it, but I have a meter. They rent me this meter. My doctor's got me this meter. It's a meter, like you would prick your finger for diabetes or something. It's a meter. You got to put a strip in it, and you prick your finger, and then you take a reading, and it tells you your blood INR, which is the level of the blood thinner that's in your blood. And it cost me. It don't cost me. They bill the insurance, every month. The little strips they send me. They send me 6 of them at a time. You use 1 a week. And you have to dial in your result to a phone number. And they will adjust your level that you're taking according to, what you send in. If you're maintaining, like, they want it from 1.8 to 3, 3 being the maximum. And mine's been running about 1.8, 1.9, 2.0, and they say you're fine. You're within limits, that's fine. Don't change nothing, just keep taking them all you've been taking them. So I have to call that in once a week, test it once a week. But before, when I was on this shit before, I had to go to the doctor's office. And sometimes that doctor would have me running back and forth to his office twice a week. This old man, and I used to have to call him. We have a thing at service here in town called Dial-A-Ride. And I'd have to call this place up and arrange for a ride. And this bus would come, and I'd hobble out there with my cane, and I'd get on this bus, and I'd go to the doctor, and I'd go in there and have to wait. And I'd get in there, and they took some blood, and then I left. And I had to do this sometimes 2 times a week. And I'd have to call and wait for the bus to come back and get me, and hobble back into the house. That shit went on for months, the first time that shit happened. And this last time it happened, I told myself, I'm not doing that shit, So now I got the meter at home, and now it's okay. Everything's cool. watch any Halloween movies? Actual movies? Not really. I've probably seen every horror movie that's ever been out. That's my forte is horror movies and science fiction movies, action movies. Those three are my forte. I don't care for dramas and comedies. I watch other stuff, but a lot of stuff I don't even have a DVD player no more, so I can't run them from a red box or somewhere because I don't even have a DVD player anymore. Maybe I should buy another one. I don't know. Because I used to get my stuff off. I illegally download my movies off of the computer, but you can't do that no more. So yeah, well, you almost did lose me the last time. Well, I got high blood pressure too, you see. So I take medicine every day. Well, I haven't taken it yet. It's 7. Oh, did my phone go off? Did it tell me to take my medicine? I didn't hear it. It must have. I didn't hear it. What the crap? Did I turn that off? The timer's still on here. Huh. Usually it tells me, oh, take my crazy pills. I didn't see it, but I was supposed to take them 20 minutes ago. So here, I'm gonna cut me off here for a minute. Keep talking. You're good. I'm just taking my pills. Taking my pills. You know you can still hear me. Let me douse my pills here. Oh. Okay, we back. Took my pills. I'm concerned that my timer didn't go off. I have to get in my phone and check that, I guess. That would be under what? Clock? Yes. Monday through Sunday. Take your blood pressure pill at 7 a.m. Maybe that did go off. I don't remember hearing it. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills! I feel like I'm taking crazy pills! Did you guys hear that before? It went off. I was too busy running my mouth. I didn't pay attention. It's probably it. You're gonna live stream on Saturday, 4 p.m. Okay. I know about losing the mind, Michael. I've had a bunch of them DVD players, and I give them away too. I didn't have any movies on DVD anymore. I used to have, I used to take every movie I had, I would get, and I would burn a DVD for it. And I used to have a big black, I had about 3 or 4 big black things that thick, you know, and you turn the pages full of like 6 DVDs on a page. And I used to have so many movies on DVD, and I turned around and I took the whole family, and everybody took a number, and then I like raffled them off, and whoever won, I gave them all to them, and I gave them to my granddaughter, and she probably, that was the end of them. But I used to have tons of DVDs. Then I got into pirating, steal them off the internet, and I would just download them to a file, and I'd stream them to my TV. Well, that shit quit. I mean, you can't do that no more. I mean, I used to use them programs, to do that, and all the places were closed down by I guess, the movie industry, and you can't get them on there no more. So my outlet for movies quit, and then I got Netflix, and I used them. I started them up again. I had them for about 3 or 4 months, and I think I watched 2 or 3 or 4 movies the whole time I had them. So I was paying them $10 a month for absolutely nothing. So I stopped that again. So now I don't have any outlet for movies at all unless I see them on TV. And if I must see them on TV, they're old shit. They're not the new shit. And I thought about joining the Amazon, where you get your packages every 2 days, and it gives you access to all their movies and stuff. But it's still just like Netflix. You don't get the newest movies when they come out. Of course, I can go through my direct TV here and pay for every movie I want to watch, but I've never did that because the account's in my wife's name, and if I did that, she'd have a shit fit probably. So I can't watch the latest movies anymore. I did find a place online where I could watch the newest movies, and they would stream them to you. Some kind of a pirate place, and I started using that, and I watched 3 or 4 or 5 brand new movies that have just come out. Sometimes the quality varies. Sometimes you got English subtitles because they come from Japan or some other country, and I can live with that. I watched a lot of good new movies. But I think by connecting to this place, I got a damn virus because shortly after that, my computer went all to hell, and that's when I had to take and have my computer redone. I had to have Windows reinstalled, and I lost everything. So now I ain't been back to that place. I said, the hell with it. That's how you get in trouble going to that type of places. So I just watch whatever I can watch, whenever I can watch it. Oh yeah, that's my crazy pill. That's my notification on my phone. Oh, Michael, you had one of them in your lungs, huh? Well, my lungs had I don't know how many of them, each one, multiple blood clots. Last time I was in the hospital for 8 days in the hospital. That should tell you how bad it was. I was there for 8 days. And I almost kicked the bucket. I was close to kicking the bucket when I went in there. Okay, Jerry, nice hearing from you, man. I'm sorry I didn't pay more attention to you. I get off on tangents and I miss people. Some people I don't talk to and others I do. Uh, Please excuse me for that, but it's good to have you here. Glad you stopped in. It's good to be in touch with you again. Come back, please. You have a good day. Well, I can't use torrents no more because the torrent places I used to go to for movies, they aren't there no more. The movie industry shut them all down. Can't get a damn movie off them anymore. That's why I quit using it. I couldn't find a place to get them anymore. Well, let me tell you, people, I've got a. Uh-oh. Echo just turned on. Echo, what time is it?
The time is 7:28 a.m.
Echo, what's the weather?
Currently, in Jackson it's 57 degrees with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect lots of clouds, with a high of 70 degrees and a low of 55 degrees.
Echo, thank you.
Sure.
Sure. Echo, tell me a joke.
Why did the mom shush her kids at the match? Because they were making a tennis racket.
Echo, tell me a dirty joke.
How do you wake up Lady Gaga? Poker face.
Boy, I love that little thing. That's the best $50 I spent for anything. That Echo dot is a blast. Or I play with that all the time. So convenient, man. $90. Well, that's what you get for living in Texas. It's 57 degrees right now here, and we're going to have a high today of 60. What's it say? 68, 69 degrees for a high today. Watch this. Listen to this. I'm going to have a rap for us. Echo, rap for me.
My name is Alexa, and I'm here to say, I'm the baddest AI in the cloud today. Your responses are fast, but mine are faster. Sucker speech engines, they call me master.
Echo, sing me a song.
Technology, technology. Where would I be without technology? Without the Wi-Fi, I couldn't say hi. As for music, I couldn't choose it. Shopping lists would cease to exist, and time would be on your wrist. I thank my lucky stars that I'm here today. I hope that you'll agree. Give me 1, 2, 3 shouts aloud for technology. Ooh, technology.
Echo, I love you.
That's nice of you to say.
Damn thing. For $50, man, you got to get you one of them things. They're fun as hell. And now I see Google's got a new one out, a little small one out for $50. Echo's a spy. Echo, what's the weather in Bama, Texas?
Right now in Beaumont, Texas, it's 72 degrees with clear skies.
Echo,
Today's
stop.
forecast has mostly
Echo,
sunny weather.
Stop. I said Belmont. Echo, what's the weather in Bama, Texas?
I couldn't find a forecast for that location.
Probably only major cities. Chris Wilson, welcome. I think she's religious too. Echo, tell me a Bible verse.
Here's your verse, Matthew 6:19. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal.
Echo, tell me a limerick.
There once was a voice in the cloud who loved to play music real loud. She could get you to dance and reorder pants that help you stand out in a crowd.
Crazy. Your truck talks to you? That's cool. Oh, okay. Tell me your town, Michael, and I'll ask her the weather and see if she knows it. Yeah, the new vehicles do. I wouldn't know. I haven't had one. I don't know if my wife says anything there like that or not. I don't know. Hers ain't that new anyway. Hers is like a 2012 or something, I think. Or 14 or something. I don't know. I'm so out of touch with shit. Once you get old, you don't leave the house. I mean, I'm out of touch with shit, how much stuff costs. Uh, when I get out and do get out of the house, people take me out in their car. There's places that closed that I never knew was even there before, and they've already been there and closed I didn't even know about. It's really easy to lose touch. Anniston, Echo. What's the weather for Anniston, Alabama?
Currently, in Anniston, Alabama, it's 60 degrees with clear skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds, with a high of 87 degrees and a low of 60 degrees.
There you go. She'll give you the weather for anywhere. Let's try an extreme. Echo, what's the weather for, no.
Currently, in Jackson, it's 58 degrees with cloudy
Echo,
skies.
stop.
Today,
Echo,
you can expect lots
stop.
of clouds, with a high of 70
Stop.
degrees and a low of 55 degrees.
Echo, what's the weather for Anchorage, Alaska?
Currently, in Anchorage, Alaska, it's 42 degrees with cloudy skies. Today,
Echo,
you can expect
stop. Echo, What's the weather for Miami, Florida?
Currently, in Miami, Florida, it's 76 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect lots of clouds and thunderstorms, with a high of 87 degrees and a low of 76 degrees.
Stop. I have more fun with that damn thing. I always got somebody to talk to. Echo. What's a ghost?
Ghost has lots of different meanings. As a verb, 1. Move like a ghost. 2. Haunt like a ghost. Pursue. 3. Write for someone else. And as a noun, 1. A mental representation of some haunting experience. 2. A writer who gives the credit of authorship to someone else. 3. The visible disembodied soul of a dead person. 4. A suggestion of some quality.
Wow. Should I answer that? Echo. What's a poltergeist?
Poltergeist means a ghost that announces its presence with rapping and the creation of disorder.
Damn thing knows about everything. Echo. You want to argue with me?
Sorry, I don't know that.
You don't know that. Echo. What's my name?
I'm not sure who's speaking, but you're in Larry's account.
I'm not sure who's speaking, but you're in Larry's account. Crazy. Echo. Tell me about Barbie.
Barbie, the doll in the media franchise surrounding her.
Echo. How many miles from Jackson, Michigan to Carysville, Texas?
2 games between 4 college football juggernauts kick off this weekend as Texas hosts number 12
Echo,
Oklahoma
stop.
and LSU hosts
Echo.
number 10 Auburn.
Stop. Stop. Telling me about a football game. I took too long. Echo. How many miles to Carysville, Texas?
I don't know that one, but I'm working on including more local businesses.
Oh, she'll know. Hey, actually, you talking about Halloween and stuff the other day. Barbie, I saw something on Facebook or something. Somebody had 1 million Barbie heads, just their heads, and they put it in a big like goldfish jar, and they had like greenish looking water in it. They made it for Halloween. It was crazy. I got pain meds, but I try not to take them. I don't want to have to depend on it. So normally, a lot of times, I skip them and I just, go without them. I've been going through like these like crazy, and doctor told me not to get hooked on them either. So Because you take one for 12 hours, gel caps, and they work really good. Because I got damn arthritis. It gets in my fingers, my elbows, my shoulders. You know, I'm just a damn wreck. So I take one of these things, and man, I'm good for 12 hours, you know. But my doctor says it's not good to take a lot of those either. So I don't know. You know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. These are my pain pills, and I got another big bottle of them over there. These are Tamarol, 50 meg, 50 meg Tamarol, some kind of a painkiller, a weak painkiller. It's not a heavy duty painkiller. I try not to take that shit, and they're only good for 6 hours. If I got really bad pain, I take one of them. And if I got just regular old run-of-the-mill arthritis and shit, I take the Aleve. But I haven't had one of them for a couple days. Well, normally you have to call it the Alexia. Normally it responds to Alexia. But you can go to the setup and you can change that. You can have Alexia, computer, or Echo. I'm listening all the time. So it's easier for me to say Echo than Alexia. I wish you could put names in there so it would respond to whatever you wanted. I'd say, hey, shithead, or something crazy. I'll let you do that, though. Now, I guess you can tie it in your phone, and somehow with an add-on, you can program it to or download, and it'll talk to your phone or something. If another person has one, you can actually dial one another using that thing. I don't know. They're coming out with stuff for it all the time. There's a million different little programs you can download, and you run it, and it puts it into memory in this thing or something. I've got one for a sleep aid, you know, because I like listening to thunder and lightning and stuff. I don't know if I remember how to bring it up. Echo. Thunderstorm sounds. Rain. Echo. Stop. Exit. Echo. Volume 10. That's how you change the volume. But man, them damn things are fun. For $50, man. There's a lot of fun. I'm just wondering if I should give one of the Google ones too. Google go out what I'm doing now. Hey, Matt's there. Hey, Matt. Echo. Are you a spy?
I only send audio back to Amazon when I hear you say the wake word. For more information, and to view Amazon's privacy notice, visit the help section of your Alexa app.
Did you get that? Echo. Are you a spy?
I only send audio back to Amazon when I hear you say the wake word. For more information, And to view Amazon's privacy notice, visit the Help section of your Alexa app.
There's your answer. Yes, I moved my camera. I'm in my recliner. And I don't have my feet up, but I'm going to have it. There we go. Now I got my feet up. Yeah, I can scream for days now. It don't hurt my legs or hurt me sitting over there at that desk in this chair here. You can see me swiveling it. I turn it around backwards and I use this chair for an end table or for a table, and I got another table over here where the camera's on. It's got my phone and my pills and all. I got tables on both sides of me, and I got totally cold coffee now. Yes, Michael, pain management. We have a regular pain management place at the hospital. Well, that's okay, man, but I particularly don't care for it cold. I'm gonna kill it, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, that's the end of that. Yeah, I got all my remotes here on my chair, and I got my. If I get bored of watching TV, I got my shortwave radio right here, and I got all my conveniences right here close to me. I got a back scratcher in case my back itches. I mean, I got all the comfort of home right here in 2 chairs. Oh, shit. Then I got my smart TV, and I can. Well, of course, I got the computer on it right now, but I can go to my smart TV, and I can watch YouTube on my smart TV without having to have the computer going, and all that good stuff. Oh, and if you remember the other day, you was in there when I was demonstrating that radio, how I broke that antenna on that radio. I pulled it out and it broke. I ordered another one. $13 for a damn replacement antenna. But it's about 3.5 inches longer than the stock one. But it collapses to the same size. So it does fit it. And I've been thinking about that. People don't think about that. That little, when you grab your antenna to pull it up, there's a little knob like on the end here. Well, you can take that to pull it up. But if you stop and think about it, it ain't anymore. And this is good as it broke, but that knob is up to the smallest section of this antenna. And each section is somehow attached to the bigger section above it. And the big ones they're pretty hard to pull out. So every time you pull that antenna up using that little knob, you're putting a lot of strain on that smaller section. So I've come to the conclusion that if I take that small section and I pull it up and I grab it down here until the next section comes out, and I grab that section, then the next section, then the next section, and the next section. That way, I'm not putting all that strain on that little tiny section trying to pull this damn thing all the way out. So that's how I'm going to do from now on. I never really thought about it that way before, but if you do that, you're not going to break your antenna. Damn. Are you are you talking about Dayum? I mean the Dayum. Have you ever watched him before, Barbie? Dayum? I like that guy. He does some food reviews. I haven't watched him in a while, but I used to love his song. Yeah, I think lots of things are spies now. YouTube, for example, when you watch a certain thing, uh, and then you open up YouTube again, the damn things for you to watch is on whatever subject you watched before. All of a sudden, your screen's full of them. So it's what YouTube's watching what you watch, and right away it figures if you watch that, you like that, and it gives you more of the same. So YouTube spies. Yep, all that stuff spies on you. I really don't care. I ain't got nothing anybody wants. If they want it worse than me, then let them have it. If anybody ever broke my house looking for money, I'd help them look. Okay, here's a question. What do you guys think about this Korea deal? You think Trump's going to go over there and bomb the shit out of them? That crazy pudgy guy over there in Korea, man. That Kim, whatever his name is. He's just asking for it. He's not smart enough to know. He's calling for doom. China's getting afraid of the sucker now because they border, it's North Korea, and there. Even China's getting afraid of. China needs to send a couple snipers in there and take that little guy out. But from all I've read, they say that if somebody takes him out, there's going to be somebody to replace him. That's a terrible situation over there, and I don't know how it's going to pan out. But it wouldn't have got so bad if Obama had any balls on him, but he didn't have no balls. All he had in his pocket was a dove, and the dove didn't get it. A lot of people hate Trump, but Trump will kick their ass. So the attitude he's got, come hell or high water, he's going to kick their ass. Move the TV, huh? Well, I don't have no camera on my TV, so I don't know how my TV could be watching me. You'd have to explain that to me. Well, an EMP is only temporary. That knock out their electronics, but yeah, he's in a different reality than the rest of the world, that's for sure. Yes, absolutely. People starving. I was reading an article the other day about people living over there, how bad it was. A lot of places the bark's missing off the tree because people are taking the bark off the tree and boil it and they eat it. They cut grass and eat grass like a damn cow. Because all the money goes into his nuclear missiles and his fat belly, and if you're not in his circle, you're starving. I watched a show the other day with Morgan Freeman about us, and it told about this. He was talking to a North Korean that had escaped, and he was telling Morgan Freeman that they're brought up that they don't even know. I mean, they don't know nothing. I mean, he didn't know about family life or caring for anybody or caring for a family or bringing up a child. They didn't know none of that. They didn't know nothing about that. They're so isolated. They work. They do what they're told. If they don't do what they're told, they shoot your ass. And that's about, and you starve, and that's about the whole life of the people over there. South Korea is a big, thriving metropolis, man, just like any city in the U.S. Billions of factories, and they make all kinds of goods, and they ship goods to us. I mean, a lot of stuff we buy is made in Korea. A lot of the phones are made in Korea. A lot of TVs are made in Korea. South Korea, North Korea, is made to look like a city with empty streets, no cars, no people. They're all working in mines and shit to get product to sell for, he can get money back to build his damn nukes. What's the one guy that we invaded? We ripped down his statue and all that shit. Uh, we made excuses that he had weapons of mass destruction when he never did have. just as an excuse to go in there and take him out. And he was a lot less worse than this damn guy over there in South or North Korea is. This guy in North Korea has really got nukes. They said, I read somebody the other day about done so many underground he's done so many underground explosions that it's messing geologically messing up the continent over there where they're at, and maybe they'll just a hole open up like a big sinkhole and swallow all them sons of bitches. But I think they've had an earthquake here recently, close to them or in China or something, and they feel it's due to all his underground tests of these damn nukes. And now he's threatening to do one out in the ocean. And I don't know, man. He does something like that, it's gonna be hellfire. Good thing I'm old. They hit the East Coast on, and it takes me out. At least one good thing about it, people. If they nuke us, if you're in an area where you get nuked, you're not going to know it. Instantaneous. Lights go out, and millions of people are done for it. And that's one good thing to think about. If it does happen, you're not going to have to know about it. Yeah, the same. They made up all kinds of excuses to go over there and take that guy out. Lied about him having items of mass destruction, all this shit. Never had him. He was a tyrant dictator too. And where did they end up finding him? In a hole in the ground. Real brave he was. Of course, all them dictators, man, when they're in power, they live it up. They have the best of everything. Money, palaces, and women, and anything you want, you know, they have it. Oh, yeah, probably is. That's another damn place. Kepomania, whatever the hell his name is. There's a lot of damn crazy people in the world. You know, some of you may not like this, but you know, I have a theory. We're supposed to be the world's greatest power, which is slowly slipping away to China and Russia. But we always kind of stick our nose in other people's business. You know, a lot of times, a lot of people have condemned France because they stick to themselves, they stick to their own. And that's more or less what we should do. Every damn little country comes along, it has a disaster or something bad. Here comes the USA. Stick in our nose, send them billions of dollars of aid, and all that shit all comes from us. And why do we do that? Why don't we just stop doing that shit? Why don't the US take care of the US and screw everybody else? I mean, I think Trump has the right idea, you know, through the United Nations, we're bound to help the countries that belong to the United Nations. And that's good, but they're supposed to be paying us money for protection, and they haven't been. And Trump's heavy and big on that. People didn't like it and all that shit. Well, hey, man, it's only right, you know? I think we should cut our ties with a lot of these friggin' countries. And now, someplace down there in South America, what country is it down there? I can't think of it now. They're in a bad situation, you know? Their country's falling apart. People are starving and all that shit. It's not the U.S.'s fault. It's not our goddamn fault. We don't run their country. Why is it up to us to go down there and take them millions and billions of dollars worth of food? I mean, I understand people wanting to help people and not let other people starve and stuff, but there has to be a cutoff point somewhere. There has to be a point where we just say, the hell with it. You did it. You caused your problem. You take care of your problem. It's not for us to solve. It's not for us to take care of. And I think we should be more like that. We would have a hell of a lot more money for our own country that's not in good shape. And our infrastructure's falling apart, our bridges are falling apart, roads are falling apart, potholes and all that shit, because we don't have no money because we give it away to all these other countries constantly. And you know, we give shit away, so much shit away that we don't have nothing for ourselves. I can't comprehend it. I can't believe it. I don't know why it is, and nobody can explain it to me. Why we do this? It's good to be good in nature, but there has to be a cutoff point somewhere. Or you have to stop it and say, okay, I understand that you're in need. I'm going to give you a little bit. This is all I can give you. Take it or leave it. And then from then on, let them take care of their own shit. Worry about us. We got homeless people all here on the streets. We got vets that uh, went to war so you and me can continue breathing, that are living on the streets because they have flashbacks from war, or they're an alcoholic, or they're a drug addict because of the shit they went through in their lives, and we're not taking care of them. Them are the people we should be taking care of. That and the homeless, and finding them places to live. We could do so much for our own country that I don't think we should keep handing this money out hand over fist to anybody that comes along that has a problem. The world's problems are not the United States to take care of. I just don't understand. Oh shoot! I'm looking for a picture and I can't find it. Can't find it. Whenever I want something, I can't find it. I don't know what's going on. You know, everybody complains about Democrats, and the Democrats complain about the Republicans, and you got the leftists on one side, and you got the do-gooders are the Republicans, and the leftists are the bad guys. And people are so at each other's throats anymore. I would be surprised if we had a civil war again. The leftists against the others, because they can't get along, and it's just crazy shit, man. So I try and avoid the news as much as I can. My arm is just my back. It's like an old bear. But yeah, I try and stay away from the news as much as I can, as much as possible. See, when I was brought up back in the good old days, we didn't have all this 24-hour coverage shit. Well, of course, we didn't have the internet then either. We didn't have nothing like that. You had regular TV shows with commercials, and the only news you got was the newspaper. Or you watch it on TV at 6 o'clock, the nightly news. And in the morning, they'd have morning news, like at 6 a.m., and at 6 o'clock at night, you had the nightly news. You know, and that was that. And that would bring you up on the news. The newspaper would bring you up on the worldly news and the financial section and all that stuff. And now you got that shit on the internet and on the TV 24 hours a day. 24 hours a damn day. And these news places that broadcast this shit, they're so hard up for news. I mean, they're so hard up to present news that when they get a tidbit, like this last big shooting there in Las Vegas, naturally you're going to get news coverage. But the thing that pisses me off, pardon my French, is that they just wring the shit out over and over and over. And they have pulled people in to get their opinions on it. And just over and over and over. They keep running this shit into the ground. If something big happens now, it don't ever die until something comes out to replace it. They just stay and harp on it and continue until you're so damn sick of it. That's why I don't watch the news no more. I mean, I get wind of it without having to watch it, the news, because it's everywhere and it's constant and continuous, and they won't shut up about anything. So did any of you guys hear me tell about the YouTube or see that video I put out? I think it was Barbie that said she never had to sign an agreement. I wanted to say something about that on AdSense. And I don't know if I don't think I had to sign an agreement per se. I misstated that. But, you know, the other day I tried to go into the AdSense. And I found out that I made $379 total since I was monetizing those ads. That's over a 3 or 4 year period. From the first time I started it till now, I made like $379. So supposedly they made 3 payments of $100 that I never knew about. I mean, they must have just stuck it into my PayPal and you know, or they transferred it to my PayPal little pal or to my bank, and I didn't get no notice about it, so I never know what happened. But right now, at the present time, I think I got $19 in that AdSense thing, and I already took my monetization off on YouTube. You know, and what the AdSense, I wanted to cancel completely AdSense, and I couldn't find out how to do it. But I just, so I got them unmonetized in uh, YouTube. So I guess I don't need to do no more than that. But something else I want to tell you about. Back when I first got sick the first time or the second time, now it may be one of you that did it. I don't know who exactly did it. But somebody went ahead and made me a Patreon account. What was it called? Meds for Moses or something like that was the name of it. I never seen it. But I got some type of notice for it or something, and I canceled it, turned it off, told me I didn't want it. And I got an email the other day from a place that must distribute some money. It's called AdVU or VWV or some, I don't know. But they said that I had $13.39 in that Patreon account. They said it had been sitting there dormant for a long time, dusty money, and they wanted to close it out and send me the money. They wanted me to send them my bank name, the routing number, and my account number. And I said, there ain't no way in hell I'm going to send that information to anybody since I didn't start the damn account to start with. And I'm not sending that information to anybody for no $13. I'm not going to take the chance of sending somebody my bank account number, the bank name, the bank account number, and the bank routing number. I'm not giving that to nobody that I haven't been in contact with from the beginning. So, I don't know if I can even email them. If I can, I'm just going to tell them, take the money, stick it where the sun don't shine, give it to somebody needy, or some damn thing, but I don't want it. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Now, if I was to start my own Patreon account, then I would give them the information if that's what was required. But I'm not going to go in there and give them that information when somebody else made the account. I couldn't. I didn't even know the password to start with. They wanted me to log in, and I couldn't log in because I didn't make the damn account. Somebody on here made it, so I couldn't log in to turn it off or stop it or whatever, or get rid of it. I don't believe it's up anymore. It's been deleted, but somebody, maybe the person that made the account, threw $10 in there or something, and maybe the $3 in some sense of interest or something. I don't know, but it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there. Oh yeah, anything, man. They just throwing videos out like crazy. Well, it's not television taking over YouTube. It's like the people that pay YouTube for the ads. That's YouTube's income is the advertising. Uh, you got to stop and think about how much money YouTube must spend. Can you imagine that the machines and storage it takes to store all these movies? I mean, think about it. They must have computer banks and hard drive banks up the kazoo. How do they possibly store all this stuff? Because it's not stored on our computer. Once you upload it to them, it's uploaded. It's there, and unless you delete them. But just the amount of revenue it would take for them to store all this stuff is just unthinkable. Hannity, yeah, I like Hannity. I used to like Bill O'Reilly, but they fired him. So he was messing with little girls or people, women on the thing. I don't know if it ever found out to be true or not true, but they got rid of him too. Anybody that didn't pull no punches on Fox got fired, including Hannity. Somebody up high did. They're those two guys were riling up everything, with an opinion that wasn't coherent with everybody else's opinions, like the leftists and stuff. So maybe it was just they were just making too much hassle for Fox News, and Fox deleted all them people. That Kelly that left, I used to watch that Kelly. What's her name? Kelly. She on. I can't remember what she was on. I guess she was on Fox. I watched her, and she got booted off there, and she's on NBC now or something. And I guess she's not doing too well. She's her show's not doing well, and NBC ain't too pleased with her. Oh yeah, some YouTubers, man, they make 6 figures a year putting these videos out. They have millions of people sub. You know that Justine I watch. She's a nice girl. It's a nice channel. She's high on tech, and I just love watching her. Justine is the name of the channel. You just do a Google search for Justine, or do it on YouTube, and you'll find her instantly. She has like 4.7, 4.1 million viewers. And then there's another person on there that's this crazy chick, and she cooks different things. She's got like 6 point something million. She's got her own line of cookware out now. They get famous, you know. This Justine, she's got a book out. I don't know if originally she was a model. She flies all over the damn world, and all these. She does a lot of reviews for electronics, and they bring $5,000. They give her $5,000 TVs to review it, and she got this big, huge ass TV on her wall. It's like a piece of paper, and a big cable comes down to like a control box down below. Over $5,000 TV, and she got that. I don't think she paid for it. She's getting iPhones all the time. She's an iPhone nut. She's got 2 iPhone 8s that are out right now. I think the red one and the bigger one. She buys an iPhone or iWatch. She buys all that shit. It's just like she's got unlimited funds. She's rich as hell, or all these companies are supporting her, giving her all this shit. That's okay, I guess, but you know, people benefit from this YouTube if you get big enough. You know, that one other guy I watch all the time, that Boogie 2988, he's a comedian, and he's got this guy he portrays on there, and he's pretty funny. He got 2 million viewers, and I know he bought a new home. He just had bariatric, you know, surgery on his, so he's not so big, and he paid cash for that. He said it was due to YouTube, and that's how he makes his living, is YouTube. And them coming through with that Puritan bot that throws everything out, and anything that's controversial or anything that has swearing in it, I mean, that bot throws all that shit out. They're cutting into that man's living, you know? It's not right. I don't know what he is, but he writes some damn good books. I don't have no problem with Muslims. There's good Muslims and bad Muslims, just like there is us. Like we have good people and bad people. Ain't no different. Just because they got a woman wears one of them burqa, whatever, you know, doesn't mean she's got a bomb strapped to her underneath it. I mean, you know, come on. You can't be biased against a religion or a person if you have no reason to be. I mean, there's good and bad in everybody. Don't matter what your religion is or what your race is. It doesn't matter. There's good and bad in both, all races. all religions. It's all a matter of choice. If you're brought up that way, you're brought up that way. If you're born a Muslim and you live a Muslim life, then that don't mean you're bad. So I don't like the word sympathizer. That to me means he's sympathizing with the bad ones, and that I don't believe O'Reilly would do that. But that's my opinion. Oh no, who's gay now? Oh, Megan Kelly. I don't think she's gay. She's got a husband, for Christ's sake. But I hear since she moved to NBC, and she's let her hair down, NBC ain't happy with her. She said a few controversial things to guests, pissed one of her guests off, and I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I've never seen her since she left Fox. I don't know if that's true, Caryville, Texas. Uh, the Quran is just another religion. It's like we have, catechism. I believe all Muslims use the Quran. It's like it's a Muslim Bible. The Quran is a Muslim Bible. Fanatics are fanatics. You know, they're people that take everything too far and to the extreme when they shouldn't be, or they interpret it in a different way than it should be interpreted. I don't. Not all Muslims. I think all Muslims worship the Quran. It's like their version of the Bible that Christians and Catholics and stuff follow. Ah, Michael Rogers. Yeah, his books. I wanted to get that one, and I never bought it. The one about World War II, uh, Sunshine over something or other, something. I wanted to buy that one, read that, but I've never bought it. I can't find time to read any damn book. I've got two or three of them here on my phone and on my tablet that I've bought and haven't even read them. A couple on paranormal, and I don't know. I just don't make time to do it. I'm too busy screwing around on this internet or watching TV or doing some damn thing other than reading. I just don't have the time. Well, the attitude I got is people can worship whoever they want. They can they can worship a golden cow if they want to. And if it doesn't affect me, have at it. Do what you please. It's their business, and I got no reason to question it. Uh, I don't have to question it. I have faith in my religion, and I'm sure they have faith in whatever their religion is. Even if it be a golden cow, they still have faith, and they enough to, you know, to believe in it. So if that's their belief, that's fine with me. I have no right to judge. I mean, I understand it. I may not think it's right, but that's just an opinion. Dang, 8:30 already. I've been here since 6 o'clock. 2.5 hours so far, people. Not a long one. Well, if Muhammad said that, he hasn't been too lucky yet, has he? I'm not too worried. Imagine all this fighting and carrying on. It should still be going on long after I'm gone. Well, yeah, when my leg isn't killing me, I'm okay. Sitting over turning there at his desk. Something about this chair, it's hard. This chair is sort of hard, even though it's got cushions, but it's hard, dense foam. And I sit there, and part of your leg right above your knee hits on the edge of that thing. It's just like I got bad circulation in my leg anyway, and that cuts off the circulation. And I'll be sitting there, man, my whole leg will just start throbbing. I just can't take sitting there only so long. Then I go to stand up, and I can barely stand up because I sat there too long. Life's a bitch, and then you get old, and then you die. Yeah, I am an early bird. I probably should start these later, and I probably would have more people show up if I started them later. And I might even try one at night. But Thursday nights, what's your name? Paranormal has that live show going on Thursday nights. Uh, Weekend, usually somebody has something going on live. Maybe some night during the week I'll make one. I don't know. See what happens. I'm surprised more people don't do it. I mean, it's not real hard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Michael. What was that song about 99 problems? And she's not one, or she is one, or I don't know. Well, next month, let's see, is next month November? October, November. Yep, next month, on the 2nd of November, I will have been married 48 years or 49 years. I don't know. What is 2017 minus 1968? That's how many years I've been married. I got married in 1968. On November 2nd. I think it's 49. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Yep. Maybe we're just stupid. Well, people, I think I'm going to call it a day. Me neither. Man, I think I don't even think I had algebra. I never known a father and that algebra killed me. Couldn't do enough. I had to. So I guess I'm gonna let you guys go. Whoever's left in here, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna name you all off. You know who you are. All right, catch you guys all later. call her a day. I'm gonna call it a day. Oh. Until next time, I'll see if I can try and do this later instead of not so early, and see what happens. Barbie, I'm going to try and remember your chat. To be perfectly honest with you, I probably won't. Most of the time, I can't remember my name. But I'll make an effort. I'll try, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. All right. Thank you. Gosh, I can't. Is it Baron? I can't see a name from here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for setting us straight. And sorry you came in so late. I've been on here 2.5 hours, and I got to get out of here. I got a couple things I got to do. So catch you guys later. Thanks all for stopping by, like always. And we'll do it again soon. Toodaloo, guys.